Hey guys, Grizzly here, and I'm back with another Shadow Era commentary. I want to apologize. I know I haven't been uploading as many of these lately, but honestly, I have been glued to Mass Effect 3 Online. I bought the game on launch, and I played the single player, and I just discovered the online, and it is amazing. So, yeah. Alright, so today we have Lance Shadowcaster versus Zaladar. Should be a good matchup. We see Zaladar throw down Bad Santa, giving himself a couple of cards. However, this early in the game, I'm not sure that's the most, I want to say, efficient use of that card. But at the same time, maybe he just wants to get out of his hand. I don't know. So we see Lance throw down a Nightshade, a pretty common opening move for Lance Shadowcaster. Walker, Caster, Stalker, something, Stalker, Shadow Stalker. Those Nightblades, of course, a 1-2 with both Stealth and Ambush, making them kind of a volatile enemy to deal with. We see here monsters hit the field. Unfortunately, Lance has less resources than Zaladar, so he does not lose a resource, but Zaladar does draw a card. We may see a direct damage Zaladar this game. I only say that because of the Bad Santa followed by the Here Be Monsters, and no monsters yet. And trying to get that powerful of or that strong of a draw engine and no monsters usually means a direct damage deck, but we will see. Now Zaladar still has another turn before he can destroy both Puin, Bloodhelm and the Nightshade with his special ability. So we'll see if he can do anything to prevent the damage this turn. However, taking another 3 damage is not the end of the world, and he will be able to kill them next turn. The only bad thing is that means he cannot use his special ability to kill or to hurt Lance. So we'll see. Ooh, so we see a Shadow Font go down, giving him the energy early. So now we will probably see both those monsters, get instantly nuked. The problem that I see a lot of direct damage decks get into is having to use all the direct damage cards, or at least using all the direct damage cards, to kill allies, the enemy allies, and just trying to play catch up and keep away the whole game until they just get drawn out of direct damage cards and the ally deck still has monsters to play. That's why usually when I see direct damage players go straight for the hero, I know that they are just not screwing around. They really mean business. That being said, I'm not the best player. I actually suck with direct damage decks. So this person could and probably does know a lot more than me. So we see Lance throw down an 8 on the Brave, but we see a Dimension Ripper hit the field for Zaladar. That, of course, allowing him to draw a card whenever he deals combat damage to the hero. And he does deal it, or does draw it from the opponent's deck. Sorry, taking a drink there. And we'll see. Okay, Infernal Gargoyle hits the field, and another Nightshade. So this is the kind of situation that I was talking about, where now Zaladar has 3 monsters on the field that he has to kill, and he himself has none, and only that one Dimension Ripper to bat them away. So we see 8 on counterattack and killed. I think Dimension Ripper actually allows both players to draw cards. I don't know. I believe that when it deals combat damage, each player draws a card from the opponent's deck. I will try to pay closer attention. We see another Shadow Font go down. Let's see what he does with that, because that is going to be... Okay, so he does choose to nuke the 2 monsters on the field. He will probably... Oh, he attacks Lance Shadowstalker. And, yeah, so we will see, now he has an Infernal, now Lance has an Infernal Gargoyle on the field. Zaladar has nothing. Another Infernal Gargoyle goes down. Infernal Gargoyle is, of course, a very volatile monster to have to fight just because of that 1 damage reduction. Priest of the Light goes down, robbing Zaladar of that crucial shadow energy and gaining Lance back 1 life. And this is exactly the kind of position I was talking about, where Zaladar is just now facing down 3 formidable monsters, and now he could be sitting on a Supernova or some other similar card, something that'll wipe the field clean and give him a sporting chance, but you get into these positions where you just have to keep playing whack-a-mole with the enemy allies, and it just sometimes doesn't end well for you. So we will see what he can do. Sometimes it just takes the right draw or enough resources, but who knows. So while we're waiting for these guys to go... Oh, nope, never mind. I was going to gush about the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but... Okay, so we see Ill-Gotten Gains hit the field. That's probably just a card he's playing for the sake of playing it. We do see Bad Wolf go down, and I have to say, after so long of not having any allies, I assumed that he was not an ally-focused deck. Now, oftentimes, players who don't focus on allies still have them in their decks, but still, we'll see if he tries to make anything of that. Now, that is a 3/4 that regenerates 1 health at the start of each one of his turns. So, 2 attacks from an attack from 2 monsters, and we'll just finish this off. The Bad Wolf counterattacks for 2 because of that 1 damage reduction, and now we're going to see Bad Wolf die. So yeah, them's the breaks, unfortunately. And Bad Wolf goes down. So he did counterattack that 1 Infernal Gargoyle down to 2 health. So that's something. Now Zaladar can kill that Infernal Gargoyle and the Priest of the Light with his special ability, if he so chooses. Which, will reduce the monsters Lance has from 3 to 1, which is, good, but still playing that whack-a-mole game. So yeah, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, it is just so good. Like, I have to tear myself away to do anything else. The only actual game I've played since I started playing that is Resident Evil Revelations on the 3DS, and that's just because I love that. Okay, so we see Zaladar throw down his special ability, probably going to take out the weakened Gargoyle, and... No! Oh! Interesting. Okay, so he chose... Wow, I am tired. It is like 2:30 in the morning. He chose... I don't think choosed is a word. He chose to kill the 2 Infernal Gargoyles. Now, I hadn't realized that other Infernal Gargoyle was also weakened, allowing Zaladar to kill it. So that was actually a pretty good strategic move. I am surprised he didn't kill Priest of the Light just because it has a slightly higher attack power. But I can understand his reasoning. Now he plays Death Mage Thaddeus and 2 Brutalists. So we are now seeing a bit of a counterforce. Priest of the Light has just enough attack power to not do anything to any of the monsters on the field. They all have 4 health. So any attacks he makes will not kill anything. They both have ill-gotten gains on the field. I think that's hilarious. Using a Stop Thief to destroy Zaladar's ill-gotten gains. And we'll see... Oh, we see a Lily Rose Cult go down, returning the last item played to his hand. He uses his special ability to give it Haste, Stealth, and Ambush. And he is going to probably kill that Death Mage. Yes, he is. And down goes Death Mage Thaddeus, which was a very smart move because that monster could deal 2 damage every turn without having to attack, which means no risk of counterattacking, which makes it really annoying to deal with at times. So now Zaladar has to deal with 2 very strong monsters. Priest of the Light with 2 health left, and a Lily Rose Cult on the field with a full 4. I believe that's Lily. There's so many frickin' Rose Cult. Yep, it's Lily. So we will see what Zaladar does to counter this. I have to say, I am impressed. Zaladar did make a nice counter. He uses Stop Thief on Lance's ill-gotten gains. So the rotation continues, I guess, or whatever. But, at this point, I think they're just kind of bitch-slapping each other around. Neither of them has actually gained anything from ill-gotten gains, so... we will see here. Now, with his 2 Brutalists, Zaladar could kill that Priest of the Light, but I'm not sure if he's going to. Ooh, okay, using an Assassination to take out that Lily Rose Cult, a great way to utilize a weak monster to kill a much stronger monster. Brutalist skipping over the Priest of the Light, going straight for Lance Shadowstalker. Now, that was actually a smart move, because if he had attacked the Priest of the Light, the Priest would have counterattacked, bringing him down to 1 health, and next turn the Priest could have eliminated that same Brutalist. So he actually saved his monster by not attacking that Priest, even though that Priest is now free to attack. We see Ill-Gotten Gains go down again. Really not do... Okay, Ankle Breaker is going to be a tough card to deal with. Ankle Breaker Whenever it deals damage to an enemy ally, it does reduce their attack to 0, and it disables them. So now one of those Brutalists is off the field, and that ankle breaker, that debuff is permanent. So that is going to be a crippling loss for Zaladar, even though those two Brutalists are not all that strong. They were both vital to his strategy, I think. So we will see if he can do anything to counter that. Ankle Breaker is a very annoying card. We see another Dimension Ripper go down. We'll see. Yep, he is choosing to kill Priest of the Light, which actually is a sound strategy, getting that thing off the field once and for all. Now, I will be interested to see if he attacks with his Brutalist to drain some durability off that Ankle Breaker. It does have 3 durability left. Yep, he is choosing to do that. Now it's down to 2. And if he attacks next turn, it'll be down to only 1. So while that doesn't, while he is sacrificing his monsters to do it, getting rid of that Ankle Breaker is of paramount importance. Now, what will be really frustrating is if he has another Lily Rose Cult to play. Okay, so we see Bad Wolf go down now. I guarantee you that is the perfect bait to draw out another Ankle Breaker attack. I don't know if I would have played that yet. I might have waited until Ankle Breaker had no durability left and left the Bad Wolf at full strength when I hit the field. But, you know, to each player's own. That's harsh. Using Stop Thief to destroy Dimension Ripper, leaving Zaladar himself less powerful, though he still does have that special ability. His Shadow Energy ability. Now, Lance, I can almost guarantee you will attack that Bad Wolf, because right now, the Brutalist poses no threat to him. Puts down Erica Shadowstalker and uses his special ability. Now she has Stealth Ambush and Haste, and is a 4/3. It looks like Lance is going for the quick finish. He does attack the Bad Wolf, bringing him down to a 2/3 from a 3/4, because Bad Wolf does gain that health back thanks to his special ability. Zaladar needs one more turn to use his special ability, so he can't kill Erica Shadowstalker this turn, and unfortunately that means he's going to take another 4 damage next turn. Because Brutalist has no attack power, he can't actually attack anything. Ooh, good move, using Mind Control to take control of Lily Shadowstalker, who will attack Lance, dealing him 4 damage. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to counterattack because Mind Control automatically kills the monster after using it to attack. We see here monsters go down. Lance does have more resources, so he does lose one, and Zaladar draws a card. So we do see a bit of a field reversal. That was actually a good move. And that Ankle Breaker has 1 durability left. It can bring the Bad Wolf down to a 1/1, a 1/2 next turn, and it will do that. And while it didn't kill it, now he only has 1 attack power on each of his 2 monsters on the field that can actually attack, which means it would take 10 turns to kill him with just those 2 monsters. Now, obviously, those aren't the only 2 monsters he'll be using, but I'm just saying, it really does weaken him. Now, we see Adon the Brave hit the field. A very good monster to play. Unfortunately for him, Zaladar does have his special ability, so he will be able to deal with that Adon pretty easily. That's going to be rough for Zaladar. Another Ankle Breaker was played, which means that for another 4 attacks, that Lance will be able to neutralize enemy allies. So we do see Zaladar using his special ability to weaken Adon down to 1 health. Probably going to use his Brutalist to just finish that off. Sacrificial Lamb. I believe that allows him to sacrifice one of his own monsters. Yep. To draw himself a card or 2 cards, which is actually a really good way to get rid of his useless monster and draw 2 new ones, or potentially 2 new ones. He gets out of Deathmage Thaddeus, which can kill Adon without any fuss. Now, the nice thing about Deathmage Thaddeus is that even if Lance Shadowstalker attacks Deathmage Thaddeus, his ability to use to deal 2 damage isn't robbed of him. It only weakens his attack, which he doesn't have anyway. So it will take him 2 durability to get rid of Lance, another 2 durability to get rid of the 2 monsters, Bad Wolf and Brutalist, left on the field. So that's all his durability right there. And we see a Soul Reaper, a very nice play. It's going to return health to him based on, I believe it's the number of monsters in the graveyard. And so now our Zaladar taking the lead, the lead at last. It's been such a long time. Zaladar's been playing catch up. But now he's up to 20 health over Lance's 17. So we'll see if he can hold this winning position at the moment. It's moments like these where you usually do see players take their time with sacrifices, really thinking out strategy. We do see Plasma Behemoth go down. Now, Plasma Behemoth can be brutal. It is a 5/4. Excuse me, a 5/4 that also has the ability to deal 4 damage to any monster on the field. I'm sorry, it's a 3/5. I don't know why I thought it was a 5/4. It's a 3/5. So it will just out and out kill Deathmage Thaddeus, which means that Lance doesn't have to waste anything waste any durability killing it with his ankle breaker. And there we see Lance killing the Bad Wolf, and down he goes. So now all Zaladar has left is that one Brutalis, and he has to fight a Plasma Behemoth, and now a Nightshade. So Lance has once again evened the playing field. They are now both at 17 health. Unfortunately, Zaladar is in a far worse field position. We will see if he has anything in his hand that can help him. He does only have 3 cards. At this point, I have to wonder what he is sitting on. Okay, so we see Bad Santa. Now is actually a really good time to use that, because while it will gain Lance the same 3 cards that gains him, he really needs the advantage more than Lance does, and Lance is winning anyway, so not using it doesn't really give him anything. Leyline Nexus to destroy Ankle Breaker. Very good play. So now at least Ankle Breaker's off the field. He does still have to contend with Plasma Behemoth and Nightshade. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything about them this turn. I think he's going to have to wait. But getting rid of that Ankle Breaker was a small victory at this point. But still a victory, and still an important one, because if he manages to reverse the field positions and get some allies out, it'd be nice to not have them instantly crippled. Now, he does throw down Pew and Bloodhelm, but that is just going to be bullet fodder for Plasma Behemoth, who can use his ability or his regular attack to kill her. And Nightshade, thankfully only a 1/2. We do see Priest of the Light go down, gaining Lance a health and robbing Zaladar of a Shadow Energy. And it's a 3/3. So right now, all the monsters on Lance's side of the field are formidable in their own way. Nightshade, because he can't be attacked. We see Adon go down, increasing the attack power of all the friendly allies on the field by 1. So now the attacking line is significantly stronger than it was before. And it looks like Lance is gonna... Oh, no, maybe not. I was gonna say it looked like he was gonna skip right over the monsters and go straight for the kill, but I think he is actually going to... Yep, he's gonna kill those 2 allies, and at this point, I think it's all over but the crying, unless Zaladar draws some kind of miracle card. He does not have any Shadow Energy, so he can't nuke any of the monsters. I don't think there's anything he can do at this point. The enemy line is just far too strong. But we'll see. We will see if he can do something. He does throw down a Mind Control, probably on Plasma Behemoth, the strongest monster on the field. Yes, he does, who attacks Lance. So actually, he got kind of unlucky there. While it is always nice to rob the enemy of some health, it would have been better if Plasma Behemoth had attacked one of his allies and potentially killed the Nightshade or the Priest, just out and out. So we see Dimension Ripper go down, Zaladar going straight for Lance with that. And that's the end of his turn. Now, I do think he has enough health to survive this turn. In fact, I'm sure of it, unless Lance can play another ally. But, it's going to be just that one turn, and we'll see if he can do anything with that. See Stop Thief going down to destroy that Dimension Ripper, taking away the small defense that Zaladar had left. And right now, we see 2 damage, plus 4 damage, plus another 3 damage rather. So, okay, so he'll have 4 health left when this attack line is done, meaning that he is definitely dead next turn unless he has something in his hand that can save him, which has happened, but I doubt. Lance just in a marvelous field position at this point. Bring him down to 1 health. Man, that is and another special delivery, and that is the end of the game. So a very good game by both players. Zaladar did not look like he had the best draws, but still both players played well, and obviously Lance, didn't just win out of luck. He had a very good strategy. So I want to thank both my players for a well-played game. I want to thank Wulven, as always, for creating such an awesome card game for me to talk about. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my other video series, A Noob's Journey. I will try to record more videos rather than just play Mass Effect all the time, and I will see you guys next time.